I really don't know why we be tripping. We be crying about some little silly stuff that's not even irrelevant. It's just really bad. And it's not the way we visualize it. Now, of course, this is about Jesus. And these people really, truly hated him. People don't like you when you're living your life right. You know, when they say you got some haters out there, I mean, these are some hateful, vindictive, evil individuals. I mean, this is on another level. Okay? So, the narrative of the story is the soldiers brought Jesus to the governor. And the governor's like, look, no, I don't see nothing wrong with this man do. He asked him, he said, are you the king of the Jews? Now, that's a very important thing that we should always remember. This is what the whole fight is about. Are you the king of the Jews? He never said that. Like, just run around here and say, I'm the king of the Jews. I'm the king. He didn't even have that type of attitude. He just basically minding his business. People was finding him. He's healing people. Doing a lot of wonderful, 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 amazing things for humankind. So, once you got a hater, they see something in you. They saw that king in him. They saw the king. They hated it. They really, truly hated it. Then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus unto the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. They stripped him from his clothes, butt naked. Then they put him on a scarlet robe. And when they had plaited a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head. Do you know what a plait is? Imagine a rose bush. Have thorns in it? You can't even hold a rose. We cut the thorns off. And then the rose is so beautiful. But with the thorns on the stems, they braided it. They plaited it in his hair. And it's digging in his skin, bleeding. Okay? They put it upon his head. And then they gave him a reed, a little stick. And they put it in his right hand. And then after that, they bowed down. And they worshipped him. Mocking him. You know how people tease you in front of everybody? You know how embarrassing this is? Oh, there's a hell king of the Jews, which he is, the king of the Jews. And they spit on him and took the reed and smacked him on his head with the reed. Then they stripped him butt naked again and put his clothes back on him. They gave him vinegar to drink, mingled with gall. Now, I'm about to go to the dictionary and read gall to you. It's like a secretion, like fluid that comes from the liver. I don't know what kind of liver. Is it human liver? Is it animal liver? The secretion is like spit. I don't know. It's just disgusting. Okay? And it's mixed together with vinegar. It's just, oh my God, just horrible. Horrible. These people are just gross. So they crucified him, ripped his clothes apart, cast lots. I don't quite know what that means, but I guess people buying it or something. I'm not sure what that means. And then after that, they put him on, the cross. They sat down and they watched him there. And they set him up over his head. And it was written, this is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Just imagine, they walking past him, just looking at him, wagging their heads, turning their heads side to side like, Bet you never thought you was going to go through this. Saying to them, you that destroyed the temple and the building in 3 days, save yourself. Ha 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 ha. If thou be the Son of God, come down from that cross. Now, we talk about priests here. These are people that's supposed to be pastors and anointed and filled with the Holy Spirit, reading scriptures. And they're supposed to know who God is. And they was mocking him with the scribes and the elders. And then on 42, it's like they laughing like, ha 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 ha. You saved others. Why can't you save yourself? If he be the king of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and then we'll believe you. Since you trust God so much, let him deliver you now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the Son of God. So like for 3 hours, it was dark. When it became dark, that very last hour, he cried out with a loud voice, Eli, Eli, Mashaba, Zamaya. Meaning, my God, why have thou forsaken me? These people so ignorant. They thinking he calling out for Elias. So at this point, I guess they felt a little sorry for him, and they got a sponge and they filled it with vinegar and put it on the reed and gave it to him to drink. They said, let him go, be quiet. Let's see if Elias will come to save him. And the very last time, he cried out with a loud voice, and he gave up the ghost. This the part when everything, when they say all hell broke loose, this is when hell broke loose. Here at 51, and behold, the veil of the temple was rent and twined from the top to the bottom. That means it was an earthquake, okay? And everything broke into pieces. And the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints who were asleep arose, like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Okay, they rose up out the dead and started walking around and came out of the graves after his resurrection and went into the holy city and appeared into many. Now, so the question is, why was the earth quaking? Okay, so they were with him watching. Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done. They feared greatly, saying, truly, this was the Son of God. And many women were beholding far off, which followed Jesus from Gentile, ministering to him. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to wrap this thing up. This is going to have to be part 1 of the resurrection of God. And I'm going to let you know why it was an earthquake. I'm going to give you a brief description that Jesus, he went to hell, okay? And when he went to hell, he had a fight. And he fought against the devil and his angels, and Jesus had his angels. And that's when he got the keys. He got the keys from hell from the devil, and that's why we are saved.